Welcome back to my channel. My name is Becca and I have a little bit of a different video today, but I'm really excited because I'm going to be testing out non-toxic clean beauty brands. Today I just have products from Pacifica Beauty, which is kind of a more drugstore priced brand, which is why I wanted to kind of start out these videos doing Pacifica, because they are an affordable brand that like almost anyone can go out and try them. I think that, you know, when you're trying to make that switch to a cleaner products, it can be really hard when everything costs $50 and over to try to do that. So this is all technically the drugstore products that you can get at Ulta and at Target from Pacifica. I'm trying out a new foundation, a concealer, a powder, and a mascara. And if you guys like this, definitely let me know what other kind of like clean brands you might want to see a video like this about. And we'll get right into this. I'm going to show you guys me putting the makeup on, and then at the end we will do a complete little first impressions after wearing the makeup for a full day. So let's get into it. Alright, so starting out, I am going to start out with my foundation, which obviously is a new product to me, so I'm pretty excited. But this is the Pacifica ALIGHT Clean Foundation. It is oil-free, anti-shine, and a satin finish. Now, I have not tried any of Pacifica's like face products. Pacifica is definitely a popular brand for people who want to try cleaner makeup but want to try it at like a way more affordable price. If you did see, I did post a video testing out Savvy Minerals from Young Living, which also is a clean brand, but that's where I get my oils from. And I really wasn't getting any coverage with the mineral foundation, so I really wanted to try a liquid foundation that is clean and see how I feel about it. This color is 25 WM, by the way, which is warm medium. Now I do have a brush here, but I'm gonna go in with my beauty blender first because I think that's gonna probably work better. Usually with liquid foundations, it does work better for me. And I'm just gonna pretty much dab this all over my face the way I would with any foundation and just kind of see how it blends. Just a little background. I do have acne-prone skin. My skin is naturally oily as well, so those are kind of my skin concerns. So I'm not necessarily a full coverage girl, but I definitely like at least medium coverage. Alright, so first impression, there's definitely some coverage there, which is good. I think it definitely like I would go definitely medium coverage. Maybe it definitely would be buildable to full coverage. I just don't want to build it up too much and get cakey because this definitely is a satin finish foundation. They are not lying because my face is definitely kind of dewy looking. But I'm gonna set it anyways after I go in with concealer. Alright, so my concealer is going to be another Pacifica product. Like I said, I'm trying out a lot of drugstore clean makeup. It's way more affordable. But this is the Pacifica Liquid Cover Full Coverage Lasting Concealer. Again, I did try kind of like mineral concealers and I don't think that they conceal. So I'm excited to try a liquid one that is still considered a clean product that's safe to put on my skin. And I'm pretty much just going to do the under eyes and then anywhere where I have like any scarring, any uneven skin tone, stuff like that. Alright, so if you guys can see that, it definitely covers well. I definitely think it's a decent looking concealer starting out. There's definitely some coverage, which is good. That's definitely what I'm looking for. I'm gonna set this and we'll be done with the face here. All right, so powder. My powder I'm gonna use is, again, from Pacifica. I told you guys, it's a lot of Pacifica products for this video. But this is their Neutral Mattifier with Cherry Minerals. And this is in shade 2. I don't know if shade 1 is lighter or if it is like a white shade. I'm not sure, like actually translucent. But this does have a little bit of like natural color to it. And I wanted to try this instead of the setting powder because the setting powder is white. So I figured I would try to get a little color. But I'm gonna try to set this and see if I can get just a little bit more matte than it is right now. Alright, so so it definitely made me more matte, which is good. That's definitely the goal. I can definitely still feel the foundation though, like on my face. Like I am a little bit sticky to the touch rather than like matte to the touch, but I know this is a satin foundation, so as long as it's not overly dewy over time, I understand that this is a satin finish. So we're kind of gonna see how that wears for the day. I'm gonna quickly go and finish my like bronzer really quick, just because that is not a new product to me or a specifically clean product. I'm gonna use my Tarte contour palette, which is cleaner than most brands, I will say that, but it's not like a fully non-toxic product per se. But I'm gonna go finish that really quick, and then I do have a mascara to test out. All right, so I quickly went and put some bronzer on and some lipstick because I don't have clean products to test for those, but I do have a Pacifica mascara to try today, which I'm pretty excited about. This is the Dream Big mascara, and it's definitely interesting because the brush is like this, but if you twist the handle, it turns into like a fatter brush, if you can tell the difference. It's kind of hard to actually show, but it gets bigger and smaller. So I think I'm gonna go in with the lengthening side first and then let it dry and try the voluminizing side and just kind of see what kind of look I can get with the mascara. I don't have any eyeshadows to test today, so I'm just gonna put mascara on so you can just see what it looks like. If you guys have tried out some clean, non-toxic beauty brands that you love or hate, or maybe you want to know if they're good, let me know, because I really want to do a series for this and start testing out a lot of different brands. I do want to get some more Pacifica products to try as well, just because they do have a really big range, but I want to try some other brands, some other like drugstore price brands, as well as some of the higher end brands. I have tried a little bit of Juice Beauty, and that is a clean brand, so I could definitely do a video on that once I get some more products from them. All right, so this is with the lengthening side, if you can see what it looks like. I'm gonna go in with the voluminizing side now and see what I can get with that on top of it. I usually don't do more than 2 layers of mascara, so this is how I would do it on a regular day. Ooh, it clumps right there really bad. I'll go back through with the lengthening side, maybe. Ooh, the clump is real, wow. This is what the makeup looks like right now with the foundation, concealer, powder, and mascara that I tried from Pacifica. I'm gonna come back for the outro in a couple of hours. That way I can really show you guys what the mascara looks like, what my entire face of makeup wears like, and just kind of see how this stuff wears for a whole day before I can tell you what my first impression really would be on testing these clean products from Pacifica. So I will be back. I'll see you guys in a couple of hours. All right, y'all, so it is later on. It is 6:30 right now, so I've had this makeup on for like 5 hours. So not technically a full day, I guess, but I'm gonna take it off in a few anyway because I'm about to go on my nightly walk. But yeah, so basically I did do one touch up, like I did do a little extra powder one time with the powder that I used, but other than that I haven't done any other touch ups on the face, and I figured I would go to just a nice like naturally lit area so you can really see what it looks like. I feel like from far out, like from far away, my face really does look good. It has a great coverage, it looks really pretty, but if you can see up close, I hope that's focused. If you can see it though, it just settles in every little area that might have a little texture or lines to it or anything like that. It just looks really textured. It just seems to be one of those foundations and concealers, both the foundation and the concealer I'm not that happy with. It looks like they just sit on top of the skin and never kind of like sink in and become a part of your skin, because it has good coverage, it looks good from far away, but if it doesn't look good up close, I'm not going to be that happy with it. And I can just see when I'm up close, I can see texture that usually is not there with better foundations. And it definitely just settles into different lines and stuff. I do have oily skin, or like kind of combination skin. So I think even on someone with dry skin, it would really sink into lines, because usually I do have texture, but I don't have a lot of lines, specifically since I have oily skin, and I just feel like this doesn't do the best job. I think that the powder is fine. I will continue to use, I'm gonna keep trying all these products, of course, for a little while and make sure that they don't work and just try some different ways using them. But I think the powder worked fine right away. I don't have any issue with that. I just think that the foundation and concealer don't look nearly as good as they could. So those might end up not being a top favorite, but I'm gonna test them out a couple different times and see if I can kind of switch it up and make them work better. And then the last product I tried, that was the foundation, concealer, and powder. And then I also tried the mascara, which if you can see, I mean, I like it. I think it's a pretty decent mascara. I think it looks perfectly normal and fine. It is a very dry formula when it dries down, if that bugs anybody. It definitely, I don't know, it's kind of like crackly, I feel like it's very dry, but that's just a mascara formula. And as far as I've heard, a lot of like clean brands mascaras are like that, so I don't mind it. I think it's perfectly fine, and I'm gonna keep using it. So far, that product I don't think is bad at all. All right, anyways, guys, that is it for this video, testing out some clean and non-toxic beauty from Pacifica. If you enjoyed it, let me know, give it a thumbs up, and subscribe. I'm usually posting about 3 days a week right now, and let me know what other videos you might wanna see, and I'll see you guys in my next video.